Good morning, my wonderful friends. Magus with you on a beautiful day in Asha. We're up here in the mountains, and it's one of those foggy, rainy days, and perfect day to sit by the fire, get something warm to drink, and go through my favorite cards. And yesterday I had so much fun doing that video of my #1 favorite deck. Today I want to do hashtag my favorite cards. And this was hard. This is harder than choosing my favorite decks because as I was going through these cards, oh my God, so many have spoken to me over the years. And I mean, as I looked at these were some life-changing moments in my life. And so what I did is I started picking out my all-time favorites, but then I was seeing cards that meant so much to me, and I thought, okay, well, I'll have another pile for just cards that mean a lot to me. By the time I was done, it was almost all the cards in my deck I loved, and so I had to narrow it down. I'm going to save the best for last, but just a great example is this Judgment card here. This card brought so much peace to my life. Those of you that have been following me, I've shared in the last month or so that as a young man I dealt with OCD, and that's why I've been so passionate lately, the last few years, of helping other people overcome OCD. You can hear the rain really starting to come down now. And so I've dedicated my life to bringing other people out of OCD. A lot of people say you can't heal from it, that it never goes away. That's not true, my friends. I've been completely healed of it, and I've helped others become set free from it. And there's one thing, though, that was always kind of in the back of my mind, and my trigger for OCD was religion and the book of Revelation and blasphemy and hell and all that stuff, being brought up into Christian religion. And so I got into a place where it didn't bother me, but in the back of my mind I did notice there was something there that I would stray away from those subjects. If someone brought up the book of Revelation or those different things, I would stray away from the conversation. And when I pulled this card, just something in me, Spirit is telling me, take a look at this. You shouldn't have any fear hidden inside of us, and we're real good as humans of bearing our fear, that shadow self that we hide so well from the world that we even hide it from ourselves. It's almost like a functional alcoholic, they lie to themselves, they lie to the world, and there was something hidden in me still, a buried fear about this subject. And so I decided, you know what, I'm going to look at this, and with the help of Spirit and being guided, I was able to take an honest look at those stories and those fears and finally put them completely to rest. And my friends, it changed so much, not just in me, but in my ministry to others, of helping them overcome fears and overcome OCD. And it was one of those life-changing moments. There's no fear on this subject at all anymore. It's not just buried up or covered up, it was dug out. And that's what these cards do. They bring those hidden areas in our subconscious to light, into our conscious mind, where we have to make a decision to look at it. And when you're ready to deal with it, Spirit's right here to help us do it. So I love this Judgment card. And this is the one from the Dark Mansion Tarot. And this is the one I pulled. And so that's why this one means so much to me. Of course, another card that I absolutely love. I'm looking, I don't even know which one to go to next. The High Priestess. The first time I pulled this card, I couldn't explain it. I had tears start just flowing down my face because there was such a familiarity with the Priestess there, her face and what she represented. To me, it's a pure virgin consciousness and Zarathustra. It's Isis and Horus. It's Mary and a Christ. She sits at the veil there, and the veil is thin, and we can see beyond to both worlds. And it meant so much to me. It's what the Order of the Magi were sent here for. We're here to point to the Christ mind, Vohu Menu, the good mind, peace of mind, the God mind, because when we align with that a perfect creator made a perfect world, that's what we're going to create here on this earth. And so this card, I don't even have enough words to tell you how much I love it. The Six of Swords. I love the image of this. It's a family rowing to what I picture as like Asha, heaven on earth, to the perfect island, and you'll see the rough water is behind them, and they're going into the still water, the smooth water, better days ahead. I love that card. Of course, the Hermit card. Oh my gosh. I mean, I've loved this card since I was a child and first laid eyes on that. You know, this has been a huge part of my life. Those of you that have seen me for years, you know, I had the long beard, live up in the mountains, and I'd just spend hours upon hours out in the woods just meditating, hearing from spirit, so that we can come back and shine our light. And that's how I look at him here. He's holding that lantern up now. He's gone inside. He's done that inner healing and spiritual work. He's vibrating right and creating. Now he's got that light to guide others to that place. Oh my God, I'm just looking at these. I love them all so much. The Eight of Cups. Again, to me, this is like a Hermit card. He's leaving these 8 cups behind, standing upright, that most people would kill for, that they live and die for, and he's turning his back on those things and heading off into the mountains to find his spiritual peace, to find what's truly important. I love that card. The Three of Pentacles. This card is just a reminder, our victory is coming. We do our work, we stay steady the course, and victory is coming. What else do we got here? Oh, this card, this is beautiful. Okay, so this is the Five of Cups, and you'll see he's got 3 cups spilled in front of him, and he's focused on it. He's still got 2 cups behind him. There's a bridge behind him that leads over the troubled water to the beautiful castle, but he's so focused on what he's lost there. And I've had a lot of loss in my life, and I know what it's like where you get stuck. It's one of those OCD loops. You get stuck. For mine, one of mine was, I went through a divorce, and I was betrayed by one of my best friends, both of my best friends, my wife and my friend, and it broke my heart, and it shattered so much that I thought could never be fixed or replaced, and I know that feeling, just staring at those lost cups. And I try to go out and do something and enjoy myself. I'd go somewhere fun, or hike up into the mountains, or go to the beach, or trying just to get my mind right. And even though I was in a beautiful place, I was lost in my mind in those loops playing over and over again. And it's a hell on earth, my friends. And this card is a reminder. Look behind you. There's still a couple cups standing up. And for me, that was my 2 children. And I lived for them. And then I found finally that bridge over troubled waters. And I found my castle. I found my Asha, my heaven on earth. Oh, I love that card so much. The Magician card. My God, that's my card right there. I've taught on this so many times because I love this card, but I'll tell you what it means to me right now. It means not just to be a victim of fate. We're not victims at all, my friends. We're powerful creators, and you'll see he has his tools on the table. And I'll tell you, the most powerful tool I've found is to be that thing you want. That is our superpower. If you want to be a powerful businessman, you go get a business suit, you start hanging around business people, you start talking like a businessman, you think like a businessman, you envelop that attitude, that vibration. You get magazines about wealth and success, and you saturate yourself in that energy. You can do that for anything. You want to be in good shape, you start reading the magazines. You see the people with the body you want. You start to eat like someone that looks like that. You start to dress like it. You take on that image. And my friends, that's the most powerful magic we have, is to be that vibration. Here at the Order of the Magi, we tell you, be good spirit, be unconditional love, peace, joy, kindness. No matter what's going on around you, my friends, you take that energy into you, and you start to create it in your atmosphere. Oh, so beautiful. The 10 of Pentacles. I just love this card. I've taught on it deep, and I'm not going to go deep into it because I have other videos on it. But it's the old man with a beard petting his dogs. He's got family around him, and just all of the success in his golden years. And that just brings such a joy and peace to my heart. I love it. I'm looking at a bunch of other cards I want to pull out, but I'm not going to go. I'll just end up going through the whole deck. My all-time favorite, my friends, is the Four of Swords. You already know that. This card, ever since I've had this deck, this card has just made me fall in love with it, because I'll be shuffling and it'll hit and pop out back into my hand. Like I'll be doing that shuffle, it pops back into my hand, or I'll be, you know, shuffling and I'll look at the bottom of the deck. There it is. I'll split it in half. There it is. I'll pull the top card. There it is. Every draw I do, and I always told you guys about that, but I didn't always show you. So I started to, in my video, start to show you it popping up all the time, and it does every time it comes up, because this is my card. Sometimes we have a card that's for a day lesson, a month lesson, a year card. This is a lifetime card. And my friends, this is all about going inside. There's nothing for us outside. Everything we need, all the answers are inside of us. The Christ is inside of us. Vohu Menu, the God mind, good mind, is inside of us. The divine spark, the Fravashi, is inside of us. And it's a reminder to always go inside. Matter of fact, I did a meditation on this. If you're interested, I thought it was great. I got a lot of compliments for it. But if you look up Magus, Four of Swords meditation, I think it's so powerful, and I know a lot of people have loved it. Maybe check it out. If I can remember when I go to upload this, I'll put a link to it. But anyway, my friends, that's my hashtag, my favorite cards, and this deck has meant so much to me. It's such a beautiful tool, as I talked about yesterday, for just growth and evolution and finding peace of mind and being the best versions of ourselves. But it's so much more than that. It's a friend to us, and I'm so grateful to have these cards in my life, and I'm so grateful to have you guys in my life. If you like this, please, of course, subscribe, like, and share with someone, and know I love you, I love you, I love you.